The Hunger Games are a series of 3 very successful young adult novels that were written by Suzanne Collins. They tell the story of a dystopic future where children are sent into an arena to kill each other. It's pretty grim stuff. But there is a wonderful story of a girl's growth in it, the main character Katniss. There are issues of humanity and revolution, and of course in a very timely way right now, it's got a very strong theme of the 99% versus the 1%. For Hollywood, a franchise is the most important thing that a studio can have. A franchise means a group of movies that are going to follow one after the other. The Harry Potter movies are the best example of a franchise, the most successful, but the Twilight films are the franchise that the Hunger Games is most often compared to. That's because, like the Hunger Games, the Twilight franchise is based on a series of very popular young adult novels that have a very sort of dark theme. And I would argue that the comparisons sort of end there. The Twilight books are really about a love triangle and who is this young girl going to choose, whereas the Hunger Games are much more about society and, a revolution, and they take place in the future, and we're less involved in who the heroine is going to choose to love than is she going to survive, and is she going to, lead a revolution eventually, as we'll see further down the line. The very first Twilight film came out, and pre-sales suddenly became a big thing. The people were buying tickets for this movie before it even came out, which is something that we hadn't seen very often before. For the Hunger Games, more than 1,000 showings of the movie have already been sold out. Already sold out, and the movie has not even come out yet. That's extraordinary. That's more than we're selling out for the first Twilight film. This first Hunger Games movie could earn as much as $100 million this weekend. That's an amazing amount of money, especially for a movie that probably cost about $80 million to make. That means the movie's already well on its way to making a profit. Profit is not going to be a problem with this film. An executive told me yesterday that he felt this series of films could net $1 billion for Lionsgate, which is releasing the film. If The Hunger Games earns $100 million this weekend, it will be way more than Twilight earned its opening weekend. That film earned $70 million opening weekend. $100 million would be more than the first Harry Potter film earned. That film earned $90 million its opening weekend. So that's starting the first movie of the franchise off with such a bang that there's nowhere this film can't go. It doesn't hurt that the reviews have been great for the movie. It's getting an extremely high score on Rotten Tomatoes, which is a site that takes critic reviews from all over the country and gives them just one number. Lionsgate also did something really smart before this movie came out. They bought Summit, which is another very, very small studio. Now, why would they buy another studio before these movies came out? Summit released Twilight. They know about marketing. They know how to sell a movie to a young crowd, how to whip up a frenzy, how to get people excited about it, and how to keep it going.
There's 24 of us, Gail. Only one comes out.
Yeah, and it's gonna be you.
It's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. Of course, the themes are very dark. We have kids killing kids. It doesn't seem like it's turning people off right now, and it doesn't seem like it will. It's going to appeal to adults, to teens, to women, to men. All of those quadrants are coming together for this film. I think we're going to see a huge franchise right now, and it's very exciting to sort of see that from the beginning and how it's going to play out.